Now, one of the things I love about just playing with a program is finding hidden features. Now, ExpressPCB has a lot of hidden features because I feel it is so poorly documented. In the last two videos, I showed you how to change the board edge to something other than a square or a rectangle. And I also showed you a very dubious method to make a circular board. Now, all of that was based on the fact that I could not find a way to draw my own outline. But just as I finished those two videos, I discovered this. I was playing with polygons to see if I could define the number of points so I could make it circular. When I notice that when I click on the polygon tool button like so, it says this. Wait, what? Define the board outline? So I clicked again to get the polygon tool, which looks something like that. And then I went to the shape box up here on the ribbon, and I looked at what layers were available. And lo and behold, right there at the bottom, it said board edge. So I clicked on that, and then I came down here and I drew a shape like this. And there was a polygon. Cool, I thought. Now, can I erase the rectangular board? Using the escape key, I went back to the select tool. I clicked on the board edge like that, and then I hit delete and was greeted by this message. You cannot delete the board edge. Okay then, what good is being able to draw a new board edge if I can't delete the old board edge? So I figured, well, let's see what happens here. I'll try and delete the new board edge. Select it, hit delete, nothing. Okay, that was the delete key. Let me right click, come down here, delete, nothing. It won't go away. All right, back to the manual and website I go, and there's nothing there about this. All right. What if I change the layer my new board edge is on? So what I'll do using the select tool is select the new board edge, like so. I'll come up here to shape, pull up the drop down, and let's put it on the bottom copper. All right, and it filled, but we're not going to worry about that. So now I'm going to select it again, and I'm going to hit delete, and away it goes. Well, can I do the same thing for this rectangular board edge? Let's find out. Come over here, select it, come up here. Let's go to bottom copper again. Now I'm going to click out here, just make sure the board edge actually made it to the bottom copper, and yep, it's green. So let's highlight it again, and let's hit delete and see what happens. Hey, it's gone. And down there at the bottom is my origin point all by its lonesome. Okay, let's go and select the polygon tool again. Now we'll come up here to the shape box, open the drop down, go to board edge. And let's try drawing a board of our own design, and we will start from the origin point. Now, we're going to want our board edge exactly on that origin point. So let's go up here and make sure that we have snap on. And sure enough, we now have snap on. So let's come down here now, and we're going to snap right here. And we're going to bring that line up like that. Let's go up to there. We're going to come over here. We're going to come down like this. We're going to come over here. And we will try and line it up straight down here at the bottom. Right click, and that appears to be a new board edge. Look at that. That looks a lot like a board we did a couple of videos ago, only with a lot less work. So now I'm thinking, can I do this to create a roundish board? So let's try. We're going to erase our new board outline. We'll have to come up here, put it on the bottom copper. Now hit delete, and away it goes. So let's make a circle. I'm going to put it on the top copper. Let's come over here to arc. We're going to select this one, angle 0, 0, sweep 360. Come up here to shape again, select outline, come over here, hold down Control, and draw a circle. And for this demo, I think we'll make the circle 1.5 inches in diameter. So we're going to select the circle. It already is. Let's come up here to the width box, do a Control A, type in 1.5, come down to the height, type in, got to do Control A first, type in 1.5, hit enter. There's our circle. Now what we're going to do is, we know we have snap on. So we want to put the bottom of our circle, just like we did before, onto the origin point. So we'll drag it over and let it snap there. Now I'm going to do a 0 on the keyboard to zoom extents. And now I'm going to come over and grab my polygon tool. Come up here, go back to board edge. Now I want to start on my origin point. So the first point I'm going to snap is my origin point, like that. Now we want to turn off snap so we can get our points onto the perimeter of the circle. So I'm going to do a Control period, and then I'm going to zoom in. And one of the fun things about working with ExpressPCB Plus is when you have a tool like this selected, it may not be for all the tools, but right now it is for the polygon. If I want to zoom in on this point, I can't use the mouse scroll. And apparently I can't do anything to zoom in. So we're just going to work like this. We'll go around like that. Wow, that was fast. Now my segments may not be the same length, but they are there where I want them to be. Now I can come up here and I can go Escape to select the Select tool. Highlight that, which highlights the circle we put in. Delete the circle, and there's our roundish edge. Now I could still use the spoke method that I showed you earlier if I wanted to make a cleaner looking board. And of course I went really fast on this, but if I come over here and I select that and I try and delete it, it says it's a board edge now. Okay, why isn't this information written down anywhere and available to the user? Now, I am assuming that I have actually created a new board edge reference to the origin point, just like ExpressPCB Plus wants. If this is not the case, let me know and I will remove this video and I'll never think of it again. Now, if you'd like to see 2 ways of designing your board using this new method of erasing the old board edge and putting in a new board edge, and then using XY coordinates to make your board exactly the size you want, please check out the next video, video 9A. Now I'm adding video 9A because I didn't want this video to be 20 or 30 minutes long. And yeah, I know I can go on and on about a subject, but I think in video 9A, I'll give you some very interesting information on designing a board edge. So we'll see you in video 9A, or if you're not interested in that, we'll see you in video 10.